Welcome friends, today's movie is All the Devils Are Here. Barnaby Roper's All the Devils Are Here is a claustrophobic, slow burn thriller that thrives on paranoia, tension, and the brutality of human nature. Set in the quiet seclusion of a countryside hideout, the film follows four criminals forced into uneasy confinement after a robbery. What begins as a waiting game quickly unravels into a psychological powder keg, as mistrust, boredom, and desperation fuel a spiral of suspicion and violence. The setting itself becomes the film's greatest asset by isolating its characters in a single, crumbling cottage with dwindling supplies and unreliable utilities. Roper builds an atmosphere of suffocating inevitability. There's no law enforcement pressing in, no chase sequences, no dramatic shootouts. Instead, the real danger emerges from within, where paranoia festers and every glance, silence, or idle action carries the weight of threat. In its best moments, the film recalls Reservoir Dogs and Shallow Grave not through imitation, but by tapping into the same blend of confinement and volatility. The characters fit recognizable archetypes: the hardened veteran, the hot-headed enforcer, the jittery newcomer, the unpredictable outsider. But they're given enough texture to avoid feeling like cliches. Each finds unsettling ways to pass the time. One buries himself in a battered copy of Dickens. Another toys recklessly with knives, while another numbs himself into oblivion with drugs. These behaviors don't just add color. They reveal how fragile each man is under the weight of silence and stasis. The audience feels the minutes stretch into hours, just as the characters do. When the violence does arrive, it hits hard. The brutality is sudden, graphic, and unflinching, devoid of cinematic flourish. There's nothing stylized or operatic here, just the messy, physical reality of desperation boiling over. That bluntness makes the film's most shocking moments land with unsettling force, ensuring they linger long after the credits roll. The cast delivers performances that match the film's precision. Marsan brings his trademark intensity, oscillating between understated menace and quiet fragility. Sam Claflin is a standout, channeling paranoia and charisma in equal measure, while Gorman and Tienne Simon provide unpredictability and rawness that prevent the group dynamic from settling into predictability. Together, they create a volatile chemistry that powers the film's psychological engine. At just under 90 minutes, the runtime is lean, stripped of excess. Roper resists the temptation to pad the story with backstory or needless exposition. Instead, he lets tension accumulate naturally, trusting atmosphere and character dynamics to carry the film. The cinematography reinforces the claustrophobia tight framing, dim interiors, and muted palettes that reflect the character's moral decay.